What's up YouTube, it's your boy Athlit back here with another video. In today's video we're gonna react to some more fitness stuff. It's not really like fitness fails this time. We're gonna cover other things, so let's check it out. Okay, so I'm gonna just minimize myself. Okay, so I was just checking this out. High school fitness.
This is fun. Huh, getting in the pool. It's a weird move. Oh no, this is big.
Okay, let's hop right back in.
A California high school has the well-nigh perfect answer to the president's call for physical fitness. Stan Laprati, Physical Education Director at La Sierra High School, has developed a program that assures every student of physical excellence. Exercise on the grip swing puts muscles on the least athletic. Extension
That is crazy. I used to do that back in like primary when I was like in grade 1. I used to use that monkey bar. Yeah, so not that hard.
are among the toughest of the drills.
So there's always a guy like this doing push-ups. I used to do push-ups like this, and because of guys like this, they made me do extra push-ups every time we had physical education.
An incentive to excel, the color of the shorts the boys wear is determined by their ratings on performance charts. Some requirements for top ratings are stricter than for Annapolis Please. A lad who has mastered the pegboard will find a military obstacle course a snap. 200 schools across the country have adopted La Sierra's program of 15-minute daily competitive exercise.
I don't think I would have done primary, maybe high school.
On a hot day, they wet down the wrestling mats for sliding. The boys at La Sierra are learning that it's not only good sense to get toughened up, it's fun.
That is insane. That is insane. See, back in the day, we used to get fit like this. We actually had fitness built into our regime. Nowadays, like, fitness is optional at school. A lot of people are just walking around and they're like, alright, it is what it is. You have to understand that it's part of life. If you don't use your body, you're not gonna be able to use it. Do you get me? It's like a machine. It's gonna keep getting rusted. Not in reality, but if you don't use it for a long time, you will, like, the joints will stiffen up, muscles will shrink, tendons will become weaker. So there's all kinds of stuff. So you gotta use your body so you can use it for longer. Obviously, don't strain it way too much, right? Unless you're like a professional bodybuilder or something. I think you should focus on longevity. So you need to do some exercise, at least a little bit, so you can live till like 150, 200 years. You know, it's not much, honestly. People back then, lifespan was like 60, 50. And when someone would say, oh, we can live up to like 100 years, they'd be like, damn, that's crazy. But we're in the same age right now. So I don't think 150 or 200 is that insane. Yes, there'll be a lot of medicine and science involved, but also genetics, right? But a lot of it also comes from your daily lifestyle, so, and nutrition and all that stuff. But yeah, all in all, this was informational. Let's hop on to the next. Okay, our next topic is Togi. Who is Togi? Let's check him out. He's apparently very controversial. He just does steroids and eats and drinks whatever the hell he wants, and he doesn't care about health. He just does, like, abuses his body, and honestly, he's an influencer. Let's see what it all is about. That's what my view is. Let's hop in.
Known for his crazy personality and positive view on steroids, Togi rose through the ranks of the fitness industry in one of the most interesting ways of all time. But to know Togi...
That's a nice physique, like, I would... Yeah, even though he has like 4, 5 abs. It's a good physique.
Now we need to know how it all started. Growing up, Togi was a normal kid, involved in various sports which would start laying the stepping stones for his fitness journey. It was not until his high school basketball coach told him he was too skinny and needed to hit the gym that he would take an interest in weightlifting. But for Togi, it evolved not for basketball, but for becoming as big as possible, and in turn created the catalyst of the Togi we know now. Due to the fitness industry evolving to a
I agree. So I used to love calisthenics when I was younger, and my trainer, or they didn't really know much. They were just like, there was no gym training, no fitness training, none of that. Just they're like, come train in the field, run a few laps, dribble the ball a bit. That's about it. And no training after that. Everything else was up to you, right? So I was really into fitness. I got into calisthenics. I started with push-ups, then I did planks, then I did like flags, human flags, one-hand push-ups, all kinds of crazy calisthenic moves, muscle-ups, the basic things, right? And then I was like, okay, if I wanted to do the planche, the full planche, I need some shoulder strength and upper body strength, right? And the only way to build that strength is going to the gym and lifting. So I gain more upper body strength, and I can continue doing calisthenics. I was really into Chris Harrier. Chris Harrier was my like number one, you know, mentor. I used to look up to him. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do calisthenics like him. He had the craziest calisthenics videos back then. Me and my one of my very close friends, best friends at the time, we got into calisthenics together. We were doing push up for push up, pull up for pull up. Right after like playing sports, we went to the pull up bar, did like 20, 30 pull ups, and there were like a huge group of guys and girls. They're just cheering us on, and yeah, that was high school, man. But yeah, I got into the gym, and COVID hit, right? We all went into lockdown, so there were no more sports, no more calisthenics. I just kept hitting the gym, and I bulked up to become very massive. I'll try to put it in the video. If not, you'll see.
His outlook on steroids, Togi has created waves, both positive and negative. This spotlight has helped him gain an insane following, but it wasn't always this way. Starting his fitness content journey just for fun, Togi would post funny gym meme-like videos to try to stand out. This would be basic things like filming himself working out and then switching to a Fortnite clip, trying to bring a new comedic side to the fitness industry. Besides that, Togi's content was very basic, just filming his transformation and giving fitness tips in an attempt to inspire others, which helped Togi build a small following. He continued this style of content and got more followers, cashing the eye of sponsorships, which fueled his steady growth. Noticing that he did not have the physique he wanted, but also did not have the social media growth he desired, Togi decided to make a change in early 2023. This change involved taking steroids, which completely transformed him and his content.
That's it. I was in high school. I posted TikToks and I was getting millions of views. I was also posting YouTube videos, but maybe because I didn't hop on steroids, I wasn't able to like push through that limit there is. But it's fine. I don't regret it. I prefer longevity over, quick fame. Let's see where life gets me.
As a normal gym bro who loved to give fitness advice, he started to promote steroids and give reasons to take them.
But guys like Togi are like super responders, right? There are lots of people that you'll see they do steroids just to look like a normal guy, but there are people who are more built naturally. Now Togi was already into sports and fitness. That means naturally he was athletic. So there is a high chance that he will respond well to steroids, because his brain, his mind, and his body, they know that this guy is fit and this is what he's looking forward to, right? And so he's very good at responding to the steroids, and that's why his physique very quick.
Initially, this new style of content only brought a little bit of hate, with most of the positive comments remaining. It wasn't until he started catching the eyes of more people, specifically on TikTok, that the hate would start swarming every video. You might think that Togi would slow down, maybe trying not to talk about steroid use in such a positive way and start going back to just giving advice.
Honestly, it's true. I think he was, just before Togi, there was like the rise of steroid use being publicly announced, and looking at it positively rather than negatively, and that's when every fucking influencer hopped on and like, yeah, I do steroids, this is my cycle, this is what I used to take and all that. So they all just like snitched on themselves, but this entire time they had to say they're natty. It's like models, female models saying they don't do makeup, right? But then, even though it's quite obvious when you actually see them, and then when one says, yeah, we do makeup, and the rest is like, yeah, we also do. So it's the same, right?
Down on the insane energy. If you thought this, you would be wrong. Togi actually doubled down. He started calling out natural fitness influencers, calling them stupid for not being on gear, and creating more videos centered around steroids. In addition, he would start a chaotic gambling side of his content, and many people found it hilarious.
If we all stay natty, we can all stay fucking small, losers, second-class citizens. We can all stay that way, which makes us all first-class citizens. If we're all losers, we're all...
While all this hate was coming Togi's way due to his insane steroid usage, other influencers who were also on gear were not...
Yeah, I think Sam Sulek and the Trent twins were like the biggest pivotal points. I think Trent twins started it, and then Sam Sulek came with his like very calm and nice demeanor. I think there was also one other, Shizzy. Shizzy was... He said he was natty, but there ain't no way Shizzy is natty. You know what I'm saying?
Nearly as much hate. This was because while they were open about steroids, they did not glorify them to the extent Togi did and put others down. Despite the hate, Togi continued to build his audience. His unapologetic approach and controversial stance on steroids kept people talking, ensuring his following grew steadily. And at this point, whether you loved him or hated him, Togi started making an impact on the fitness industry. With his new audience, Togi saw new opportunities. He started collabing with other influencers, appearing on podcasts, and doing guest appearances in videos.
I'm ready for a fucking BB Pro cycle. But I would also say most people don't have the goals of competing. In my experience, most people that I've met, like a bodybuilder, a true bodybuilder, is a very rare breed.
These collaborations often featured heated debates about steroid use, drawing even more attention.
That's true. I mean, people do, in the beginning, they're like, okay, it all starts with the OG bodybuilder who's of my generation. It's, I mean, right now it's C-Bum, but before that, it was Terminator. Arnold was my biggest, motivation to get jacked, get huge, and become a bodybuilder. And I thought I was the only one, but there are like a million others like me. And once we get fit and healthy, we realize that we don't want to keep abusing this like protocols, this protein and everything. We're actually better than most people, and we now want to diversify, in other aspects like money, family, career, and stuff like that, because it is highly competitive right now. Whenever something is famous, you think it's like good to go in, that's immediately go in it. But once the fame is like been there for like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, then you're screwed, because no matter what market it is, like computer science was famous, and now like 5 or 10 years later it's oversaturated. So is the fitness industry, and that's why there was a rise of Togi. Just being fit was not enough. You had to do gambling, drinking, you know, bitches and all that stuff. Wait, I gotta cut that out. Girls, sorry. Yeah, so that's why.
Allowed him to connect directly with his audience, answering their questions and addressing their concerns.
It's like, first of all, every one of my videos gets age restricted, so it's 18 and plus. But I understand that a lot of kids might see that, and at the end of the day, it's not my job to be a good.
The transparency only fueled his growth, as fans appreciated his no-holds-barred approach. Meanwhile, the fitness industry.
I mean, it's true. There's lots of people on drugs out there. There are lots of people drinking and partying and stuff like that. And censorship can only go so far. So I think this is kind of still a gray area. But if something is there to make you stronger and fitter and more active versus something that you know, makes you lazy, down and high, or like, you know, depressants basically, I think those are worse. I just think those are, like, I think alcohol is worse than steroids, you know. Fight me. That's my point. And yeah, let's continue.
The perception of Togi remained divided. Some praised him for his honesty and the result he achieved, while others condemned him for promoting what they saw as dangerous and irresponsible behavior. These debates raged on social media, in comment sections, and on fitness forums, ensuring that Togi stayed in the spotlight. And as Togi's influence continued to expand, he began planning his next big moves. And it was not until about 2 weeks ago that Togi would start going viral and perceptions of him would completely change.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are here at One Gen Gym in Claremont, California, with none other than the lifetime master, Togi.
Thank you for having me here. I'm super stoked to get a pump in. We'll see if I survive.
This would be because of a picture with Larry Wheels. People started to notice that Togi was actually huge, and whether he is taking copious amounts of steroids, there is no doubt he is absolutely massive. This new positive wave of following that Togi got, coupled with his comedic viral clips, made him one of the biggest modern fitness creators overnight. Nonetheless, Togi rising to fame creates an interesting question for the fitness industry. Is the fitness industry still about being the best version of yourself? With creators like Togi encouraging using high volumes of steroids and promoting bad habits like gambling, it will be interesting to see where the fitness industry goes, but more importantly, if more creators like Togi are going to take over.
Okay, so I mean, he's putting a lot of work and hard work and all that stuff in, but so did a lot of terrorists, right? So they are super disciplined and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, if you tip the scales towards negativity, it's not really good. But there's also something like, let's say, Brian Johnson. That guy's lit. I look up to him. I got my Fitbit, as you can see. I got my Fitbit, and it's great. Honestly, it tracks my sleep, and I think I'll upload a video like my sleep for a week or something. But I've been tracking my sleep for a month now, and it genuinely helped me. Right, there were nights I was confused how long I've slept or not, how much I move, my breathing rate, and my deep sleep versus my awakeness during sleeping. It's weird, but yeah, all that stuff. So he's actually, you know, inspired me to start tracking my sleep. Okay, honestly, that'll be for today's video. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification. Comment something useful. Do you want to see something else? Do you want to see more funny shit? Do you want to see more controversial shit? Whatever it is, I'm here to check it all out, break it down from a somewhat professional point of view, and I hope my video was helpful to you guys. See ya.